Hey, Jonathan Peters here with Big Heads, Big Ideas. And today I want to focus on gestures and what gestures do for learning. Where this comes from is some really cool research that I read, and I put a blog that up at our site at sententiagamification.com. I wrote a blog really looking into that gestures are our first language. So we communicate with gestures long before we are able to form words as babies and toddlers. So for instance, a lot of parents now are teaching their children how to do sign language before they have the capacity for verbal language. So what I wanted to look at here today, though, is the importance of gestures in learning, specifically this type of learning that we're having right now, because there is also a study looking at gestures inside of video, so video learning, and they discovered that as soon as somebody finishes watching a learning video, at the very end, if there's gestures, there's 30% more retention. And what's even more fascinating with this study is over time, that actually moves up to 50%. So when I make an emphasis like this, you are more likely to remember this at least a half an hour from now because I was emphasizing with a gesture. So think about the videos, the education, your programs. Can people see your hands and gesturing while you're shooting? So while they're interacting, will they see your hands move? And more importantly, when we think of e-learning and those videos we put out, we don't have gestures. There's just a character sitting there holding a pose, like those cartoon type videos that we often have in e-learning. Those characters aren't gesturing while they're talking. So let's give it some thought. Be very, very aware of gestures. Make sure your camera is set up so that people can see your hands moving while you're talking. Once again, this is Jonathan Peters, Big Heads, Big Ideas.